Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, how much do you charge for parking per hour?
I'm afraid to say this parking lot is all full right now.
Okay, could you recommend another parking lot nearby that I could use? I need to park my car and get to an appointment, but I am new to this town and not familiar with the area. I may not make it to the appointment in time.
Why don't you check out the garage at the Carlton Theater across the street? The theater is closed today and the parking lot there doesn't charge a lot. I'm sure you will be able to find a parking spot there. I know parking in the city can be a headache, which is why I always try to use public transportation. Number 41. Where is the conversation taking place? Number 42. What is the man concerned about? Number 43. What does the man recommend? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Good morning, Linda. Can I sneak a peek at the sales report before the executive meeting this evening? How is it coming along, by the way?
I'm devoting myself to the report right now. It should be ready for you to review by noon. Would it be okay if I emailed it to you by then? I'm afraid any time sooner will be impossible for me, considering my workload right now.
That's fine. And could you make copies to circulate at the meeting? I'll let you know this afternoon about exactly how many copies I'll need.
Number 44. What does the man want to look over? Number 45. What is the woman's problem? Number 46. What does the man want the woman to do? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, this camera looks really nice, but do you know how much it is? I can't find a price tag anywhere.
Well, you are in luck. We've just slashed the price for this model, and I guess we didn't have a chance to put the new price tag on yet. Let me talk to the assistant manager in the storeroom. I'll check with him and confirm the price.
I've really come by at the right time. I've been thinking about buying this one for some time, but the price was a bit out of my range. With this price discount, hopefully I'll be able to afford it. All of the models I've looked into, this one is by far my favourite one.
Number 47. What are the speakers talking about? Number 48. What does the man offer to do? Number 49. Why couldn't the woman purchase the item in the past? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Won't you go out with me and Lisa for lunch? We're going to the Italian restaurant across the street before the executive meeting starts.
Thanks, but I can't. I still have to make copies of the printouts for the meeting. The time of the meeting was changed, and it now starts in half an hour. Actually, you guys may be pressed for time if you decide to eat out.
I didn't know that. In that case, we'd better just grab some sandwiches. I don't want to take any chances and be late for the meeting. can I pick something up for you?
No, that's fine. I can't spare any time at all before the meeting. I'll just grab something to eat after the meeting is over. Thanks for asking, though.
Number 50. What should the woman do? Number 51. According to the woman, what was changed? Number 52. What does the woman decide to do? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, sir. I talked to your assistant editor last night, and she told me your magazine has an assistant photographer position open. I work in the building across the street, so I thought I could drop by to see if I could learn more about the job. Right now, I'm working as a part-time assistant photographer at a publishing company.
Well, I'm afraid you are talking to the wrong person. Mr. Chu should be able to help you. Mr. Chu is our head photographer, and he's responsible for hiring the photography department employees, but his schedule is full today. You'll need to set up an appointment to meet him.
Oh, I hoped he might spare just a few minutes to tell me more about the position.
Well, he probably won't have time for that, but let me call his office. Maybe you can talk with his assistant. Number 53. What is the woman's occupation? Number 54. Why does the woman want to talk to Mr. Chu? Number 55. What does the man offer to do? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, you left a message on my answering machine and mentioned the team uniforms you've asked us to make you. Have there been any changes?
Yes, we originally asked you to deliver them next Wednesday. However, is there any chance that you can have them delivered to us by the end of this week? You see, the team's schedule has been updated. We've been called up to play at a special exhibition game next Monday. Do you think that you can pull it off? It would be really great if we can play the game in our new uniforms. I apologise for making this kind of demand on such short notice.
Well, you know, everything is done except for the team's logo. All I need is a picture of it, which you were supposed to send me. If you could forward that to me today, I don't see an issue in completing the order in time.
Number 56. Why does the woman call the man? Number 57. What does the woman say is changed? Number 58. What should the woman send the man? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Can I see the store manager? Actually, if the store manager is unavailable, you might be able to help me too. Could you get someone to wipe up the floor in aisle 6 where the baking supplies are? I just dropped flour all over the ground. People could slip and be injured.
Did a bag break again? This is the third time that's happened today. We need to check if there's a problem with the packaging of that flour product. If you don't mind, can you explain to me exactly how it happened?
I was picking a bag of flour off the shelf, and the bottom of it was cracked open. I think it wasn't properly sealed, because I didn't even tug it very hard before it just ripped. I would strongly suspect that there's a problem with the product packaging.
I am really sorry for the inconvenience. I'll need to make a phone call to the supplier about this. But right now, I'd better send someone from the stockroom to clean up the spill. Thanks for letting me know. Number 59. What is the problem? Number 60. What caused the problem? Number 61. What is the man going to do next? Question 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, can I speak to Mr. Wright? My name is Nancy Grace. I am calling to see if I can hire your company for the landscaping work around my home in Evansville. It's the new one under construction on Meridian Street. Would it be possible for you to drop by and give me a quote sometime this week?
Certainly, Miss Grace. Thanks for showing an interest in us. We would be happy to give you a quote. I know where your new house is. I'm free Wednesday morning and Friday afternoon.
Wednesday morning would work best for me. How about 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock is fine. I'll see you there, and we can then look around the site together. Until then, why don't you log on to our website to see some photos of our previous work? It will give you an idea of what kind of landscaping work you might like done. Then we can work together from there. Number 62. What kind of company does the man work for? Number 63. When will the man visit the woman's place? Number 64. What information can the woman get from the website? Question 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Good morning. My name is Adam Jackson. I'm here to see Miss Parker, the Human Resource Manager. I will be working here from today and I was instructed to report to her for a tour of the building. Can you help me find her?
Actually, I'm Jane Parker. It's my pleasure to finally meet you, Adam. Before I walk you around the building, I'll take you to your desk first. Do you know your access code yet? You should have received it from the technical support team this morning. Without the access code, there is not much work you can do here at the office. So it's crucial that you get your code as soon as possible.
Nope. What's it for? To enter the building?
No, it's your personal password to log on to our computer system. Someone from technical support is on the way right now. They should be here any minute now.
Number 65. Who is Jane Parker? Number 66. Why does the man need an access code? Number 67. What will the man do next? Question 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Hey, Evan, you mentioned a medical conference in Toronto that you're going to attend next week. Well, guess what? I'll be joining you for the conference too. I'm leaving next Tuesday on the 2 p.m. flight. When are you flying out?
Oh, I think we're taking the same flight. That's really great. Do you think we can sit together? It's a long flight and it would be great to have someone to talk to.
That would be nice. I don't have the seat number offhand, but I'll check it out right away with the travel agency. By the way, how about sharing a cab to the airport? I don't want to drive there, but taking the bus would take too long and be too inconvenient with all my bags. We can split the taxi, and then it would be only a few dollars more expensive than taking the airport shuttle.
Sharing a cab sounds like a good idea. I was going to drive to the airport, but I didn't want to park my car at the long-term parking lot at the airport. Number 68. What will the man and woman do in Toronto next week? Number 69. What is the man happy about? Number 70. What does the woman suggest? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Carl. Are you attending the medical conference in Taipei this Sunday?
Yes, I'm heading off for Taipei the day after tomorrow. It will be my 3rd visit to Taipei. Have you ever been there? I wish you could have accompanied me to the conference. We would have had such a great time together.
Oh, don't worry. You'll have a great time there regardless. Last year's conference was so great and informative. I hate to miss this year's conference, but I have the Kim report that needs to be done by next Monday.
Number 41. Why is the man going to Taipei? Number 42. When is the man leaving for Taipei? Number 43. What makes the woman not attend the conference? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Dennis. I'm here for my 4 o'clock appointment with Dr. Miller.
Oh, Mr. Jonathan, I've left a message with your secretary this afternoon. I also left a voicemail on your phone, but I guess you didn't get it.
Oh, I haven't checked my voicemail or checked in with my office today because I had a long meeting with some clients outside of the office. Is anything wrong? It must be something crucial, considering you've made such an effort to contact me.
Well, Dr. Miller was called for an emergency operation, and I'm afraid that he won't be back today. Is it possible for you to come back and see him tomorrow at the same time? I know that Dr. Miller has nothing important planned for tomorrow, so I am sure he'll be available to see you.
Number 44. Who most likely is the woman? Number 45. Why is Dr. Miller unavailable right now? Number 46. What has the man asked? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Did you see the Boston Daily this morning? Our restaurant got a 5-star rating in the local restaurant section.
What? That's excellent news. Did the food critic comment on any of the dishes in particular? What was his favorite dish?
Let me think. I think the writer recommended every entree on our menu, but he especially praised our steak and shrimp scampi. I'm going out to grab more copies of the paper. I'll lay aside a copy for you.
We probably have to wait until later this afternoon. People will be here for lunch any moment now, and I bet we'll have a lot more people in today because of this amazing review. This is very exciting news for our business. Number 47. What kind of business do the speakers work for? Number 48. What is the topic of the conversation? Number 49. According to the man, what will probably happen today? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Wow, you packed a lot of boxes already. I thought your department wasn't moving to the new building until next week.
You're right, but I'm taking a 2-week vacation from tomorrow. When I get back, my office will be moved to the new building, so I have to pack everything before I leave. The only problem I have right now is that I have a meeting with a client this afternoon, and there's no space for the client to sit with all these boxes. To be honest, I'm a bit embarrassed to have my client see all this chaos. But the client's building is closed today for a security checkup, so I can't think of a better alternative.
Do you want me to book a conference room for your meeting this afternoon? You won't have to invite your client to this messy office. I'm sure your client would prefer to have the meeting in the conference room rather than this chaotic space.
Number 50. What will happen next week? Number 51. What is the woman concerned about? Number 52. What will the man do next? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I saw a written notice on the bookshelf saying newly released books can be taken out for up to 1 month. Is that correct?
Yes, new releases are due a month after they've been taken out, just like all other books we have.
Oh, was I mistaken? I'm a bit confused. I always thought new books had to be returned in just 2 weeks. That's why I always felt rushed to finish them. I feel a bit foolish now.
You're right. The library used to stipulate the new books be returned 14 days after being taken out. But we recently implemented this new policy because so many patrons requested a longer term. Hopefully this new policy will help people like yourself enjoy new releases a little more comfortably.
Number 53. What is the conversation about? Number 54. How long can new books be checked out for? Number 55. Why is the man confused? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Can I get some printer paper? I need to print some presentation material, but there's no paper in my printer. I just got back from the storage room, but I can't find anything there either.
Yes, we are short on many office supplies right now. I was going to go to the office supply store tomorrow, but maybe I should try to go before then. Let me see. I have a lunch appointment at 12, but I can pay a visit to the store straight after that meeting. Is there anything you need besides the paper?
There sure is. Let me write out a list for you.
Certainly. I know we've used up most of the envelopes and Post-its. Hold on, and I'll help you with that list. Number 56. What is the woman's problem? Number 57. When did the man originally plan to visit the supply store? Number 58. How will the man help the woman? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, this is Sue Ryan, the tenant in apartment 14. My lease expires on Friday and I'd like to know what the procedure is for vacating the apartment. What do I do with the keys and how do I get my security deposit back?
Well, once you move out, we'll first inspect your apartment for damage. If everything is fine except for normal wear and tear, we'll refund your full security deposit. Otherwise, we deduct the repair costs. All you have to do is return the keys to our office after you move out.
Actually, I've already taken all our belongings out, but I'll be out of town for a job interview today and won't be back for a week. Is there no way I can drop by the office to give back the keys during the week?
Sure, you can put the keys in an envelope and slide it under the front door of this office anytime. We'll just need them before Sunday. Number 59. Who most likely is the man? Number 60. What should the woman do before Sunday? Number 61. Why is the woman unavailable on Friday? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Mario. Did you have a chance to review the draft of my report I sent you last night about the new highway construction budget proposed by the Department of Construction? I'm submitting it to the Journal of Modern Construction next month. If you have any critical feedback, please share it with me. Are there any issues I should touch on more deeply, for example?
I did read it over, and overall the report is thorough. But I think our readers would be curious about why there have been so many budget overruns over the years. Have you interviewed Gina So? She's the head of the Department of Construction, so she should have the answer to that question.
I've been trying to track her down, but she never seems to be in her office. Fortunately, I finally found a way to contact her directly. This morning, her secretary finally gave me her mobile number, so I hope to reach her this afternoon.
Number 62. What are the speakers talking about? Number 63. Who is Gina So? Number 64. How will the woman contact Miss So? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Janice. I'm trying to sign up for the trade expo I need to attend next month. It's due today and I should fax the copies of our brochure over to them, but I have never used the new fax machine. Could you give me a hand in working this machine?
Certainly, I'd love to show you how to use it, but I also have a lunch appointment with clients scheduled in 10 minutes. I'm afraid it won't be enough time to show you how it works. I can come by your office once the meeting's over, though.
That would be great. I didn't expect them to ask for all those documents to be submitted via fax. Most of the expos I visited recently just requested a simple application form completed online.
That is a little strange, but this fax machine is a lot different from the old one. You need to actually learn to use it, so this is a good opportunity for you. I'm sure in the future you'll have to use the fax machine anyway.
Number 65. What does the man plan to do next month? Number 66. What does the man need help with? Number 67. Why can't the woman not help the man? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation. Welcome, Linda. Please come in, and I'll walk you around the factory. As you can see, we're really working hard to meet a big increase in orders. I guess your sales team has been doing quite an excellent job.
Well, the engineering team, which means Paul deserves the credit. Selling the new model has never been easier thanks to the great design. But on the production side, do you think we can keep up with the increased demand? I know the workload in recent months has been very heavy on your division. I'm concerned that it may be too much of a burden on your team.
Well, as of right now, it's hard to say. The last few weeks have definitely been challenging, but once construction of the second factory is completed as planned by the end of next quarter, we'll be able to double our production capability, so we won't have any problem meeting orders. Number 68. What department does the woman work in? Number 69. According to the woman, who did the most for the recent sales increase? Number 70. What will happen at the end of the next quarter? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation. Good morning, McDonald Hotel. You've reached the front desk. How can I assist you?
Can I speak with Mr. Morgan in Human Resources? I'm returning his call regarding a job interview for the new Public Relations Manager position. Can you put me through, please?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Morgan is out of the office this week. He won't be back until next week. If it's an urgent matter, would you like me to transfer you to his voicemail? Number 41. Where does the man work? Number 42. Why did Mr. Morgan call the woman? Number 43. What does the man offer to do? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Keyline. How's the story about the new mayor coming along? Any progress since the last time we talked?
I know you wanted to publish the article in Monday's newspaper, but I'm having trouble scheduling a meeting with the mayor because of his busy schedule. Unless I somehow get a chance to talk to the mayor before tomorrow, I don't think my story will be ready in time. If I can't meet the deadline, what are your other options for Monday's paper?
Well, for now, keep trying to schedule an interview. But in the meantime, I'll see what Mark is up to. His article about the city budget is almost ready. We can substitute his story in place of yours for this week's issue of Monday's paper instead.
Number 44. What kind of business do the speakers work for? Number 45. What's the problem with the article? Number 46. How will they solve the problem? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Andrew, how many more of these computers do we have to work on to achieve today's target number?
This is the last one from today's work order, but tomorrow we'll have to install programs on 30 more of them. I have a feeling that tomorrow is going to be a long day for us.
You might want to get a head start on those today. What do you think about staying late and doing some overtime? We might be able to finish another 6 of them in a couple of hours. That way the workload won't be as heavy tomorrow, and we won't be pressed for time. What do you say?
Normally I would, but I can't work late tonight. I already made plans to go to a movie with my mother at 5, but I can come in earlier tomorrow morning if you'd like to get started early. Number 47. Which task is the speaker working on? Number 48. What does the woman suggest? Number 49. What will the man do later today? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I just purchased a new camera from your store yesterday, but when I returned home, I noticed that the lens was cracked. I think there was a defect in the product. Here, take a look at the camera lens.
I'm sorry to hear that. We apologize for any inconvenience we caused you. Would you like to exchange the camera for a new one? We have a free exchange policy for any damaged goods that are still under warranty.
No, thanks. I think I'd rather just return it and get my money back. Here's my receipt.
Okay, but I'm not authorized to give refunds to customers, so I'm in no position to aid you right now. Excuse me for a minute while I fetch my manager. She should be able to take care of this. Number 50. What is the woman's problem? Number 51. What does the woman want to do? Number 52. What will the man do next? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Sally, an important client of mine from Seoul will be here in the office for a meeting next week. He is considering expanding his investment in our new project and would like to be acquainted in more detail about the business model. Apparently, this is his first time to America. Since he'll be staying here for several days, I'd like to arrange something recreational for him to do one evening. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, do you know what his interests are? For example, is he very active and adventurous, or does he prefer quiet, leisurely activities? Would he like to see a movie or a sports event or maybe a concert?
Actually, this client does bring up sports a lot in conversations. Maybe he'd like to go to a baseball game. The one on Tuesday evening would be pretty good. I'll see if I can arrange that.
Number 53. Why will the customer visit the office next week? Number 54. What does the man ask the woman for? Number 55. According to the man, what will take place on Tuesday? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
I want to buy a new printer because my old one broke. There are two models here I'm interested in, and I'd like to know the pros and cons between them.
Certainly. The T2000 is our newest model, and it was released only 3 weeks ago. It prints very fast and has an excellent color resolution. It also has multiple added features, including scanning, copying, and faxing capability. It has already become our #1 selling product of the month. The T1000 is last year's model. It's a little slower and doesn't have a faxing feature, but it's also less expensive.
I prefer a faster printer with more features, so I think I'll get the T2000 printer. I don't see any on the shelves, though.
All the ones on display were sold out this morning, but there must be some of them in the stockroom. Let me get one for you. I'll be right back.
Number 56. Where does the conversation take place? Number 57. What does the man want to do? Number 58. What is true about the T2000? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, sir. I was on the express airline and my luggage didn't arrive at the baggage claim with everyone else's. I've been waiting for over 4 hours now. All the other passengers on my flight got their bags with no problem. Can you help me find my bag?
Your bag must have been misdirected to the incorrect baggage claim area. If you go to your airline's customer service desk and file a lost baggage report, they'll contact you when they find it. Most of the time, suitcases return to their owners just a few hours later. I'm sure they can help you out.
Thank you. Where can I find the customer service desk for the Express airline?
Their customer service desk is located just down the hall next to the security office. Number 59. Where most likely are the speakers? Number 60. What happened to the woman? Number 61. Where should the woman go? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
I haven't seen Mr. Grimm this morning. Is he in yet? I need to talk with him about an applicant for the project manager position. It's rather urgent, but he hasn't been picking up any of my phone calls since last night.
Actually, Mr. Grimm is out of town. He's on a business trip to New York to attend the sales conference this week. He won't be back until Monday.
Is there any way I can contact him? I received a resume from Tanya Milo. Mr. Grimm told me he used to work with her in Berlin. I want to talk to him and check her references before her interview tomorrow morning. She seems like a very promising candidate on paper.
Well, he said he'd call later today. I'll tell him you stopped by and ask him to call you. He won't have a lot of time, but if you just have a few questions, I'm sure he'll make time for you. Number 62. Why isn't the woman able to contact Mr. Grimm? Number 63. Who is Tanya Milo? Number 64. What will Mr. Grimm do later today? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Miss Land, I'm writing an article for Motorcycle Lovers magazine on some newly launched products, and I want to give our readers an update on your company's new motorcycle. It was scheduled to be released on February 4th, but I understand there was a problem with its production. Rumours are the launching of the new motorcycle will be delayed for another 3 more months.
No, production's going just fine. The problem was that it took us some time to negotiate the terms of agreement with one of our outside suppliers. But we've solved the issue with our supplier, and now production is going smoothly and on schedule.
Oh, I see. So when can customers expect to see your new model?
The initial shipment of the finished product should be done by March 1st. So most likely, bikes will be on sale through our retailers by mid-March.
Number 65. Where most likely does the woman work? Number 66. Why was the introduction of the product delayed? Number 67. When was the launch event originally scheduled? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Did you hear the news? Our company and TNA Electronics are discussing a merger. I just got an email about it.
I heard about it at the managers' meeting earlier today. Apparently, only the top management level executives were aware of this because the company wanted to keep it a secret until the deal was finalized. This weekend at a press conference, they're going to officially announce whether the merger will be accepted.
I didn't even know our company was extending our operations in the same direction as TNA Electronics. It'll be interesting to see what happens at the press conference. I wonder if this will affect our jobs in any way. What is your take on this?
We briefly talked about that at the managers' meeting. Management assures us that our jobs will pretty much stay the same. The only major change is that our department will be responsible for training the employees from TNA Electronics on our manufacturing procedure. Number 68. What is the topic of the conversation? Number 69. What is planned later this week? Number 70. What new tasks will the employee do? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation. Jane, I need your assistance with something. I have an aggravating headache that won't go away. I don't think I can wait until I fly back home to get this taken care of.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're right. You should do something for your headache right away.
Can you recommend a physician in the area? I'm hoping I can find someone who will see patients on short notice. I'm only in town for 2 more days. I have a morning flight to catch this coming Wednesday.
As a matter of fact, an acquaintance of mine is a doctor. I'll give her a call and see if she can fit you in for an appointment either today or tomorrow. I'm sure she will try her best to squeeze you in.
Number 41. What are the speakers talking about? Number 42. What does the man ask the woman for? Number 43. What does the woman offer to do? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
I'd like 4 tickets for admission to the museum, but I was wondering if the museum offers students a discount. My son is researching about the early works of Van Gogh.
Yes, as a matter of fact, for students with valid identification, the museum admission fee is only $10. But if you are a frequent visitor of the museum, we offer a 1-year membership for $50. That includes free admission to all exhibits and a discount on all gift shop purchases.
Thanks, that's a really good deal, but we're actually visiting from out of town.
Number 44. What is the conversation about? Number 45. What information does the woman give the man? Number 46. What does the woman suggest? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, John. Are you going to the director's presentation today?
Yes, I always enjoy hearing his speeches. I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's being held at 4 o'clock in the Grand Ballroom, right?
Oh no. There was a change of venue because of a scheduling problem. It's now being held in Conference Room A. They also changed the time to 2 o'clock.
I'm glad you mentioned it. I would have missed it if it weren't for you telling me. Number 47. Where does the conversation take place? Number 48. What is the problem? Number 49. When will the event start? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. Ms. Frisbee, I went down to the regional inspector's office to get the new safety permit that the regional inspector issued for our factory. This permit is valid for a year. Do you want me to hang in here in the reception area like we did last year?
Actually, no. The regulation was changed this year. In the past, there was no specific rule about where the permit should be hung. However, the new rule now states that the permit has to be within 3 meters of the main entrance of the factory floor. Can you put it on the wall next to the main door?
Okay, but the old one doesn't expire until this Thursday, so I won't put up the new one until next week. Number 50. How often does the permit need to be renewed? Number 51. According to the woman, what was changed this year? Number 52. What will occur next week? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I only started working here this week, and today is my second day at work. I just read the email about the training class that the new employees are required to take. Do you have a schedule of when these classes are offered? I may have to attend a few conference calls with my manager starting from next week, and I want to check if there is a scheduling conflict.
Well, these classes are offered online, so it's possible to take them at any time. You can take them whenever you want as long as they do not hinder your work productivity.
Great. My manager suggests that I start with the business communication course. How do I register for that?
Just go to the company employees website. Click on the Work Skill Training tab. It gives a good explanation of the whole registration process. If you have any further questions, just email the HR department. Number 53. What are the speakers discussing? Number 54. What does the woman want to do? Number 55. What does the man suggest the woman do? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, John. Is everything all right? You missed the committee meeting this morning, and I couldn't get a hold of you on your mobile phone.
I'm sorry. My car had a flat tire and my phone broke. You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. Do you still have time this morning to work on planning the conference, or should we get together later? Are you free either this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon?
I promised to pick up a friend from the airport in half an hour, so this morning is no good for me. Why don't we meet this afternoon? I was hoping to finalize and confirm the list of speakers by the end of today, since the invitation cards have to be printed and sent to all the recipients by next week.
Number 56. Why didn't the man arrive on time? Number 57. Why were the speakers planning to meet? Number 58. When are they supposed to meet? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Stacy. Listen, I'm having trouble locating the sales figures for the new line of children's clothing. I need them as the backup data for my presentation this afternoon with the National Sales Director. Do you know how I can get a hold of the sales figures?
Those records should be uploaded in the company's online files. Do you have the password to access them?
Yes, but it doesn't seem to be working. I contacted the tech department, but they haven't called me back yet. If I don't have those figures, I'll be in big trouble during my presentation.
Oh, I heard that the tech department is really busy right now because of the changes going on with the company's website. But don't worry, I have all the sales data saved on my computer. So I can just email it to you. Let me know if you haven't received it within a few minutes.
Number 59. What is the man's problem? Number 60. Who does the man say he has requested help from? Number 61. What does the woman offer to do? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Hey, Kevin. Did you hear the announcement? The hospital just purchased digital microscopes for our laboratory.
That's exciting. I'm impressed that the hospital approved the purchase, though, considering those microscopes are rather costly. I'm assuming this year there were enough funds left over in the budget for new equipment.
Well, the new microscopes can be connected with the general monitor to project larger images with better color definition quality. Also, the images seen through the microscope can be duplicated and saved as a separate image file for future reference. I think the administration finally realized that at a teaching hospital like ours, state-of-the-art equipment is vital to the students' learning.
Absolutely. It seems like all the new medical students will be able to have access to the same images simultaneously. That will certainly come in handy while conducting group training sessions in class. Number 62. What is the conversation about? Number 63. Why is the man surprised? Number 64. What can be inferred from the conversation? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, this is Paul Dixon from the Hinge Film Company. I'm directing a short film, and I'm considering a library to be a possible setting for our film. Your library building would be the ideal location for production. Could I talk with someone about this idea?
Well, Chan-Hu is the library director in charge of all external affairs. According to the internal library policy, in order to use the library for such purposes, you have to get written permission directly from the library director. But I'm afraid you can't talk to him right now because he's out of town until Monday.
Is there some way I can get in touch with him in the next day or so? We're scheduled to start shooting next week.
I'm afraid that I can't give out his personal phone number information, but he will be calling me later today to check in with work. Why don't you give me your contact information, and I can ask him to contact you.
Number 65. Who is the man? Number 66. Who is Chan-Hu? Number 67. What does the woman suggest the man do? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation. Excuse me, I'd like to inquire about making a reservation at one of those vacation homes you have for rent. It's at 101 Queens Road?
Yes, that's one of our newer properties on the market. Let's see. The houses are rented out for most of the summer, as that is the high season for traveling, but it is available next weekend. We recently had a last-minute cancellation.
That might work, but I should consult with my friend before making a decision. We've been talking about taking a vacation together.
Here, I can give you the rental brochure to show your friend. It contains all the information you'll need, from the amenities list to available services such as the spa and fitness center. I recommend making up your mind soon, though. The rooms get rented out pretty quickly, and I don't think it will be available for very long. As soon as you make a 10% deposit on the total cost of the unit for 3 days, I can reserve the room for you.
Number 68. What does the man want to do? Number 69. What does the woman suggest? Number 70. Why should the man leave a deposit? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Michael. I'm calling to inform you that I carefully reviewed your book proposal and I found a sample chapter that looked very promising. As a result, I'm pretty keen to publish your book.
That's great, Ms. Bayliss. Do you have any advice or feedback for me? I am ready to adapt whatever changes necessary to make this a better book, and your opinion as a renowned publisher is very valuable to me.
Well, it's too early in the process to give you any specific advice, but just keep in mind that the more work you do on your outline, the easier it will be to write the actual book. Are you available sometime next week to talk about the details? I'd like to have a face-to-face discussion about which steps to undertake in the future. Let me know what day works best for you.
Number 41. What are they discussing? Number 42. What is the woman's occupation? Number 43. What does the woman suggest the man do? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I need to be on the next bus to the airport. Do you have any idea which bus I need to take to get there?
Yes, you want the number 142 bus. It leaves for the airport every 30 minutes. According to the schedule, the next one will be arriving at 8 o'clock. The bus stop is right around the corner, on your right. You can't miss it.
Great. One ticket then, please.
You can purchase the ticket directly from the driver. This is just an information booth. We're not allowed to sell tickets here.
Number 44. How often does the bus leave for the airport? Number 45. Which bus leaves for the airport? Number 46. Where is the man able to purchase a ticket? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Good afternoon. I hope you were able to find whatever it was that you were looking for here, sir.
I did, thanks. I've passed by the store many times before, but I've never come inside. I just came in today to look for a gift for my mother's upcoming birthday. I found a sweater I think she will like. I was surprised that your store featured a variety of products at reasonable prices.
That's great. Before you pay, let me introduce you to our newest discount deal. Would you be interested in our store's discount card? If you just fill out this application form, you will receive $5 off what you buy today and an additional 10% off all future purchases.
That sounds like a good deal. The store is near my house and I can see myself coming back here frequently, so I'd love to take advantage of that offer. Number 47. Where is the conversation probably taking place? Number 48. Why does the man visit the place? Number 49. What will the man most likely do next? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
I'm so glad you got the copier to work. I called the maintenance department, but everyone was out of the office. Our meeting is in half an hour, and I was afraid the machine might not be fixed by then. I wouldn't have had the handouts ready in time if you hadn't helped me.
I just cleared out some paper that was stuck in the paper tray inside the machine, and it seems to be working fine now. How many copies do you have to make? We'd better start making copies now if we want to be on time for the meeting.
Well, there'll be 9 clients at the meeting, right?
Plus Mr. Dalton. But maybe you should make some extra copies just in case anyone else decides to drop in on the meeting. It's always better to prepare more copies than necessary, just in case. Number 50. What was the woman concerned about? Number 51. Why was the photocopier not working? Number 52. How many people are expected to attend the meeting? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, how much would it cost to send this package to London? It's a gift and I'd like it to be delivered no later than Wednesday if possible.
It will be $11.65 if we send it by regular mail. But if you want to ensure that your package is delivered by Wednesday, I suggest using the express delivery service. The express delivery service not only keeps track of where your package is on a daily basis, but ensures it gets to London within 2 days. That said, the express delivery service would cost an additional $10.
That's expensive. The price is a bit out of my budget. I'd rather not pay for the express delivery. I'll just take my chances with the regular mail. Can you tell me when it will get there using the regular mail?
With our standard service, it should get there by approximately Thursday afternoon. Of course, depending on the volume of mail, it might take a day or two longer.
Number 53. Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 54. What does the woman suggest the man do? Number 55. What does the man decide to do? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'm calling from the Luyen clinic. You dropped off some brochures containing information on one of your new products, the diosphygmomanometer. I took a look at the brochure and the product features listed in the brochure look very innovative and interesting.
Right. We have just started supplying these to lots of medical clinics this month. This new model makes it much easier to take a patient's blood pressure, especially if the patient is an infant or a young child. The product was just launched a month ago, but already we are getting many calls from customers with positive feedback.
Well, the staff here would like to know more about this product. Is it possible to get one on a trial basis so we can try it out before making an actual purchase?
What I can do is schedule a visit to your clinic to demonstrate to you how it works. I think the demonstration session should be enough to help answer any questions you might have. Number 56. What kind of business does the man work for? Number 57. What is the man asked to do? Number 58. What will the man likely do next? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Good morning, Makoto. The supervisor at the construction site just called and he said he needs the revised building plan before he starts bringing in the walls. Do you think the plan will be ready by then? As you know, it's rather urgent because they are planning to start the wall construction today.
Yes, we just finished updating the plan this morning, so it's all done. The only problem is I'll be in a meeting for the rest of the morning, and I won't have time to bring the plan to him. Originally, I had hoped to take it out to the site and show him the plan after lunch.
After lunch won't work. I think the supervisor needs to take a look at it before then. Here's an idea. Why don't you give the plan to me? I'd be happy to deliver it to the supervisor this morning. I don't have anything urgent to do this morning.
Number 59. What did the man revise? Number 60. What is the man's problem? Number 61. What will the woman do later in the morning? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Mr. Lynch. I just started working here as a sales representative earlier this week, and I need to make a new business card for myself. I was told to speak to you about any inquiries related to ordering business cards. Is there a particular printing company I should contact?
Well, our company uses several printing suppliers, but I recommend using Quick and Clear Printing. Their work is excellent and their prices are very reasonable. The only downside is that they're a little slower than the other suppliers. They usually take up to 2 weeks to ship orders, so if you're in a hurry, I can recommend a different supplier. It's really up to you.
Quick and Clear should be fine. I'll be attending a training workshop all next week, so I won't need the cards immediately. I'd rather work with a reliable vendor with high-quality cards. Thanks for your advice. It's been very helpful.
Number 62. What does Quick and Clear specialize in? Number 63. What does the man mention about Quick and Clear? Number 64. What will the woman do next week? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, my name is Clara. I'm calling from the Easterville Public Library to ask if your business would consider contributing to the library by making a donation to our library's renovation project.
Oh, I remember hearing something about that issue. The library needs new plumbing, right?
Yes, the building is over 100 years old and is slowly falling apart. We are planning to replace the windows and renovate the electrical system as well, but it's going to cost a lot of money. As you might imagine, our budget is very limited here at the library, so we're reaching out to community businesses like yours for help. Any amount of help you can spare would mean a great deal to us.
Well, I think it's important for all the members of society to support community projects, so I would be happy to make a donation. Number 65. Why is the woman calling the man? Number 66. What does the library plan to do? Number 67. Why did the woman target this particular man? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I was driving past the shopping centre on Manor Road, and I noticed that there is a store that is on the market for rent. I'm interested in opening a small hair salon. I was actually looking for a space I could rent to open my salon. Would it be possible for me to take a look at the space?
Oh, I think the layout of that space would be perfect for a small business such as a hair salon. When would be a convenient time for you to stop by the shopping center?
Well, I'm going on holiday at the end of the week, and I'd like to see it before I leave so that I can make a final decision after I come back. Would today work for you? I'd like to go as soon as possible.
Some workers are repainting the space today, so tomorrow afternoon would be better. Would 3 o'clock be okay? Number 68. Why is the woman calling? Number 69. What kind of the business will the woman run? Number 70. What will the speakers do tomorrow? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm calling to find out more information about your container boxes. I need one for several months. What do you have available right now?
Well, we have some smaller boxes ready. They are each 2 meters by 3 meters. Unfortunately, all of our larger ones are currently occupied. What size are you looking for?
I'm not yet sure if my stuff will all fit in that space. My office is being renovated, so I have to find a place to store my supplies.
Well, I will be here until 6, so you can come by the office and take a look at one of the units. If it suits your needs, you can put down a deposit to hold it. Number 41. What does the woman ask about? Number 42. What is mentioned about the woman's office? Number 43. What should the woman do to put a hold on the product? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Are you interested in seeing that new movie with Jonathan Baker, the famous teenage actor?
Yes, I heard it's based on Philip Norman's best-selling book. Apparently, Jonathan Baker spent 10 months learning to play the piano for the part.
I heard that too. He's up for an Oscar, you know. Do you want to see it with me, Friday or Saturday night?
I can't go see it Friday because I already have plans, but Saturday would be fine.
Number 44. What are the speakers talking about? Number 45. What is true about Jonathan Baker? Number 46. Why aren't they able to meet on Friday? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, my name is Alicia Goldwyn. I'm calling to find out if my glasses that I ordered last week are ready. You said it would take about a week.
Just a minute, let me check. Yes, Miss Goldwyn, your glasses came in this morning. I'll have them ready for you by this afternoon. When would you like to come in and try them on?
Well, I think I can leave work at 4, so I can drop by after that. How late does your office stay open?
We close at 5 today, so you can come after work if you want. Number 47. Why does the woman contact the man? Number 48. What will the man probably do later? Number 49. When will the woman finish work today? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Have you ever taken one of those bus sightseeing tours of the city?
Yes, once. It was interesting but long. It lasted for several hours. Why do you ask?
Well, one of our sales managers, Daniel, is visiting next week. Since he's never been here before, I thought he might like to tour the city a little. But maybe he won't have time for that. He did say he wanted to go to a museum and go shopping. So maybe I'll just write down some options he might like, and he can choose.
Number 50. What does the woman want to know? Number 51. What is the woman planning to do next week? Number 52. What does the woman decide to do? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Kathy. What is your schedule like on Wednesday? Are you going to the occupational safety workshop or do you have other plans?
We all have to go. It's mandatory. Management here at the factory wants everyone to be able to shut down the robotic assembly system in case of emergency.
It is true that the mechanical engineer who designed the whole thing is going to show us the safety procedures personally?
I believe so. Watching a practical demonstration will be much better than just reading a manual.
Number 53. Where do the speakers work? Number 54. When is the workshop scheduled? Number 55. What is special about the workshop? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Most of our hotel guests seem to have trouble with the lighting in our rooms. They complain about being unable to do any work, especially reading.
That's true. I've heard that quite often when they check out. How do you think we could provide more light?
Well, we could place a lamp by the desk chairs in addition to the ones on the nightstands.
That's a good idea. But if we want to buy that many lamps, the regional office has to approve it first. We'll have to write up a proposal for the next regional managers meeting. Number 56. Where do the speakers most likely work? Number 57. What are the customers unsatisfied with? Number 58. What does the woman suggest doing? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Did you reserve a seat for the legal affairs lecture next week? I can't seem to register online. I keep getting an error message.
I do have a seat reserved, but I didn't use their website. I just called the number on the flyer. Did you try that? Why don't you try calling them?
Really? I didn't get a flyer though. Can I borrow yours?
Sure, but it's back in my office. I can just email you if you want and give you the phone number to call. Number 59. What did the woman try to do? Number 60. What does the man suggest? Number 61. What will the man give the woman? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
My commute has been 30 minutes longer each way ever since they started that work repaving the north side of the highway. The detour around the construction zone takes forever.
I know. I have the same problem. But apparently we shouldn't have to wait too long. Yesterday's paper said that the project was more expensive than the planners anticipated. They're going to shorten the project by several weeks and just repave the part between Dundas and Golden Bridge.
Well, that section was full of holes. Did the article give an actual date of completion?
Number 62. What are the speakers talking about? Number 63. Why has the project been changed? Number 64. What information does the man want to know? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation. Hey, someone told me you got a new job. Congratulations. What's your new job like?
Well, the best thing about it is the flexibility. I can schedule my own hours at my own convenience because it's just a small company that makes name tags and badges for hospitals, libraries, and the like. Sometimes I can even work from home.
That sounds great. I'm really happy for you. But didn't you tell me a few months ago that you didn't get this flexible job you were hoping for?
That's true. At first I didn't. 3 months ago, they interviewed me but gave the job to another person. I guess they weren't happy with their first choice because they called yesterday and offered me the job on the spot.
Number 65. What does the man congratulate the woman on? Number 66. What does the woman like about her job? Number 67. When was the woman's interview? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Claudia, do you have a minute? I need someone to look over the test procedure for this battery capacity test. I'm working on setting up the equipment for it right now, and I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
I'd love to help you, Milton, but I really can't. I'm swamped with this data entry from Dr. Kylan's research project.
Okay, no problem. I can probably find someone else. I know you've been really busy with that huge project. When's the deadline?
Tomorrow. I'll have one more meeting with Dr. Kylan about the final results before the completed report is due on Wednesday.
Number 68. What does the man want the woman to do? Number 69. Why is the woman unable to help the man? Number 70. When is the due date for the project? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation. Hello, Post-Cal Construction Company. This is Max. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Lori. I'm the manager of a restaurant called Mooey in downtown Terraville. I'm calling for a free estimate. Our outdoor dining area was damaged over the winter. Remember that sudden snowstorm we had?
Yes, that was extremely unusual for our area. The city was not prepared for it. We've been getting a lot of calls related to damage caused by that storm. We've been quite busy, but we have Friday open this week. Would you like our consultant to come by then? We can also give you an estimate on the spot right after the assessment, which should take about 30 minutes.
Friday? That sounds good. I would like a cost estimate as soon as possible.
Number 41. What is mainly being discussed? Number 42. What does the man offer to do this week? Number 43. What does the woman want from the man? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hey, Kenneth. How are you doing? Have you seen the new play at the Lococo Theater? I thought of you when I read a review about it in the newspaper. I know how much you enjoy good comedies.
Everybody's been telling me about the play. I think I need to see it, but I was disappointed when I learned that it's completely sold out. My friend and I tried to buy tickets, but we had no luck.
Well, the newspaper article said that the play might run longer since it's been so popular. I bet if you called the theater again, you might be able to find out when the new performances will be. Maybe they can sell you some advance tickets to one of the next shows.
Number 44. How did the woman first find out about the play? Number 45. Why has the man not seen the play yet? Number 46. What does the woman recommend the man do? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Did you hear the news? I bet you were happy to hear this morning's news report.
No, I missed it. I had an early marketing meeting with a client. Why? What happened?
Oh, there was a story about the bridge on Central Road. It seems the City Council finally approved plans to widen it to 3 lanes.
Great, finally. That bridge has always been a zoo, but there's no other way around it. It's nice living in the west side of town, but the only way in and out is over that bridge. I'm so glad to hear they're going to handle this problem. My commute is going to be so much shorter now.
Number 47. Why did the woman not hear about the news report? Number 48. What was the news report mainly about? Number 49. What is the reason the woman is happy with the news? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
I can't wait to move into our new bookstore. It's so much bigger than this one. With all the new books we've been able to purchase, this store has become so cramped. I love the next location too. I think they'll really thrive there.
I agree. It'll be fun to set up the new bookstore with so much more space to work with. I just hope we can get everything packed before tomorrow. The movers will be here bright and early, and we still have half the books to pack. Plus all the shelves should be dismantled.
Oh, did I forget to tell you? We don't have to take the shelves apart. The movers will take it as is.
Wonderful. That will make things much faster. Let's finish the rest of these boxes and then go get some lunch. Number 50. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 51. What was the man's concern? Number 52. What will the speakers do next? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Angela, could you help me with the new photocopier? I think it might be broken. I can't turn it on for some reason. I have a lot of copies to make and I don't know what to do.
Did you try using the energy-saving button? It's at the top of the controls. Don't you remember the demonstration last week?
No, I missed it. I was sick that day.
Well, there's a power-saving feature on the photocopier. When the machine's not in use, it looks like it's turned off. Try pressing that button and see if it works.
Number 53. What kind of machinery are the speakers talking about? Number 54. According to the woman, what feature is special about this equipment? Number 55. Why does the man have trouble operating the machine? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Did you ever find that new desk chair you were looking for?
No, I haven't found something I really like yet. Is there any place you recommend?
You might want to try Emerson Furniture again. I think they put in a new office furniture section. Remember they completely reorganized the store? I even had trouble to find some boxes I wanted since they moved everything around.
Oh yes, I noticed they had changed a lot of things. Maybe I'll see if they have a good desk chair there. Thanks. Number 56. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 57. What is the woman looking for? Number 58. What will the man most likely do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
I just read the annual report for Sarah's division, and sales have really increased ever since Mary was promoted to sales manager. She's really made some positive changes.
It's true, she has really motivated the sales team. Not only does she encourage everyone to share their sales strategies at our weekly meetings, but she also makes sure that everyone on her team feels respected and appreciated. She really understands that if the employees are happy, well-rested, and relaxed, they perform better.
Yes, those things help everybody to be creative and improve their skills, especially new employees who often feel the most stress. Do you think we can get some of the other division managers to try the same approach?
Number 59. Where did the woman read a division's performance? Number 60. Who is Mary? Number 61. What can be inferred about the weekly meetings? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Thank you for coming, Miss Park. It's nice to meet you. You're one of our top 4 candidates for the position of night manager at our hotel. Each candidate has the same interview with the same 5 questions. Shall we begin? First, please tell us about your previous work experience.
Well, I have been working at the Hotel Walker Hall for the last 3 years. Last year I became assistant manager, and I was very proud that our hotel won the Best Customer Service Award this past year, and I've been working with a great team.
It sounds like you have a very impressive background. They will certainly be sorry to lose you. Why, may I ask, are you leaving that job?
Well, I want to return to school to get a degree in tourism, but I still want to work full-time. Working at your hotel would allow me to work at night and attend classes during the day.
Number 62. What role is the woman interviewing for? Number 63. What is mentioned about Hotel Walker Hall? Number 64. According to the woman, why does she want to change jobs? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation. Hi, I'm interested in ordering 50 t-shirts customized with my company's logo. They are for my sales staff to wear at an outing. Can you tell me what options you have for colors and designs?
Sure, we have quite a wide variety of colors, pretty much anything you want. The styles range from plain t-shirts to collared ones, short sleeve and long sleeve. We can either print your logo onto the shirts or sew it in. The printed shirts are certainly less expensive, but the threaded logos look gorgeous.
I think we'll definitely go for cheaper ones. How soon would you be able to complete all 50 shirts? Is it possible by the end of this month?
No problem. If we start the order right away, we can have it done by the date you want. If you send me an email with an image of your logo, we can enter the design into our computer right away and get started.
Number 65. What options does the woman give to the man? Number 66. What is the man's main concern? Number 67. What does the woman ask that the man do next? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation. Hi, Jessica. This is Robert, the plant safety director calling. I need to schedule you for the safety course. How about this Thursday? Is that okay with you?
Oh, can I do it a little later? I'm really busy this week. We're having some new software installed, so I really need to be here to take care of it and have the workers get used to it.
No problem. What about next week? We have another session at 10 a.m. All manufacturing employees are required to attend, but we know you have other priorities, so we want to work around your schedule.
Thanks. Next Wednesday sounds fine. I appreciate your flexibility. Could you send me an email telling me where the course will be held? I'll mark the time on my calendar, too.
Number 68. Why did the man call the woman? Number 69. Why will the woman not be available this week? Number 70. What will the man most likely send the woman? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
I can't believe the train hasn't come yet. I wonder what's wrong. I'm going to be late for my meeting.
The ticket agent said the tracks are being worked on, and it's causing delays up to 45 minutes. It would be nicer if they would adjust their timetable according to the expected delays.
Well, this train is usually quite reliable. This is the first time that it has happened in a long time.
That's true. I take the train because it goes just a few streets from the bank I work at. In my 5 years as a bank teller, I've never been late. Number 41. What seems to be the problem? Number 42. What is the cause of the problem? Number 43. Who most likely is the man? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation. Hi, is this where we're supposed to meet for the city bus tour?
Yes, but the tour is not leaving for 30 more minutes. Have you already purchased your ticket? The sales counter is over there.
Yes, I bought my tickets online already. But since we still have time till the tour starts, I'll get something to eat. Are there any places to eat nearby?
Sure. There's a snack stand behind the outdoor theater, but everything they sell is fried. If you walk 1 block down, though, you'll find Manet Cafe, which has really good sandwiches and desserts. They have a brie and cranberry croissant sandwich that is to die for.
Number 44. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 45. According to the man, what did the man do online? Number 46. What will the man most likely do now? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, welcome to Craig's. Can I help you with anything?
Oh, yes. I'm looking for a new suitcase. I think I like this one best. I'm not crazy about the straps, but the size and shape seem right for me. Does it come in red? I'm not particularly interested in the colour you have here.
Yes, this one does actually come in dark red. It's the most popular one we have, which is why we're already out of that colour. Nobody seems to want any other colour. I can go and check in the storeroom and see if we still have a dark red one in stock.
Number 47. Where are the speakers? Number 48. What does the man inquire about with the woman? Number 49. What does the woman say she will do? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. Liz, I need a favor. We have 5 new interns coming in today for an orientation, but James forgot to order their lunches. You know how we always have to place the order the day before.
Well, I can go to the cafe across the street and buy some bread. Most people like those better anyway. It shouldn't take very long.
Thanks. That sounds great. We should finish the orientation by 1, so we'll need the lunches after that. Oh, and make sure you get a variety of sandwich choices in case we have some picky eaters. Number 50. What seems to be the problem? Number 51. What will the woman most likely do next? Number 52. What time is the orientation supposed to end? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm a guest here at the hotel and I'm having a horrible day. I lost my mobile phone and I need to make an international phone call. Could you tell me what the cost will be to call directly from my room?
I'm so sorry. With international calls, it depends on which country you are planning to call. It can cost anywhere from $4 to $5 per minute.
That seems rather expensive. Is there any cheaper way to make an international call from here?
Well, the gift shop in the lobby sells calling cards. Those are usually cheaper, and you can call from your room that way. Also, where did you lose your mobile phone? Have you checked with Lost and Found? Number 53. Where are the speakers most likely at? Number 54. What is said about the woman from the conversation? Number 55. What does the man recommend that the woman do? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Jessica. I'm sorry I had to leave the meeting early yesterday, but I had to go to the dentist. I've been having such awful tooth pain, and then I found I have to get a root canal. Anyway, what did I miss during the second half of the meeting?
Sorry to hear about your tooth. Root canals are no fun. I've had one before. Well, anyway, at the meeting, the main topic of discussion was the upcoming schedule changes. We're going to start keeping the store open later during the busy tourist season. Shoppers just don't stop.
That's an excellent idea. But will that mean I have to work more hours? I'm taking a computer class, so I'm not sure that I can work extra hours.
No problem. I'm planning to hire some part-time employees to help out in the store for the next 2 months. Didn't you say your sister was looking for some extra work?
Number 56. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 57. Why is the man hesitant about working extra hours? Number 58. What does the woman say she will do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation. It's been such a hectic week, hasn't it? I'm so glad it's a 3-day weekend. My family is going camping. I'm really looking forward to the time away. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yes, well, sort of. I have a ticket for the music festival on Saturday. I try to go every year. It's out in Oliver Live Park, but I've got a problem. My sister was supposed to drive me there, but something came up. Now she has to meet with a client in the city that day, so I don't have a ride anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry your sister can't take you, but you know there's a shuttle on the weekends that goes to that park every hour. You can catch it on 9th Street in front of the supermarket. By the way, what kind of music is being played at the festival? Number 59. What is the woman talking about? Number 60. What seems to be the woman's problem? Number 61. What does the man recommend as a solution? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
I just got an email from Mr. Marshall. He says we're ready to go ahead and introduce our new line of laptop computers this June. He wants us to start planning the launch event now.
Now? I thought we'd have a couple more weeks at least. Well, I still have a guest list from our last marketing event. Are we inviting the same people?
Yes, but have twice as many clients now, so we have to add all those people to the list. I'll tell the marketing department that they should start preparing a new product demonstration. They're always excited to show off their work.
Sounds good. I'll check us into the Hyatt Hotel for the venue. Number 62. What are the speakers talking about? Number 63. According to this conversation, what is true about the list? Number 64. What will the man most likely do next? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
These flower arrangements are really beautiful. I love the orchids. But you don't have very many of them on display here. Do you have any more of them? I need enough arrangements for 8 tables.
These are the only ones we have already arranged, but we can make as many as you need. When do you need them?
Well, I'm organising a farewell party for my assistant that starts at 6 tomorrow evening. But I want to start the decorations earlier, though. Can you have them ready by, say, noon tomorrow? And you deliver, don't you?
Certainly. We offer free delivery for all our orders over $50, and noon tomorrow is not a problem. However, since it is short notice, we do have to add a rush charge of 5% to your total cost. Do you still want to place the order? Number 65. What are the speakers talking about? Number 66. When will the event start? Number 67. Why is an extra charge being applied? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Mary, we need to talk about office space. We've got 2 new editors starting next week, and I'm concerned that we don't have enough room for them on this floor.
I've thought about that too. We have a couple empty offices upstairs. Why don't we move Daniel and Thomas up there? And then we'll have space for the new editors down here. That way we can keep the editorial department all together.
I considered that option, but we're always using Daniel and Thomas for our administrative work, even though they're not editors. Someone would have to keep going up and down the stairs.
That's true. But Daniel and Thomas also do administrative work with the fashion photographers upstairs, and I, for one, don't mind walking up and down the stairs a couple of times a day. It's good for your health.
Number 68. What seems to be the problem? Number 69. What does the woman suggest the man do? Number 70. Who most likely are Daniel and Thomas? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation. Hi, I've been running wildly through the train station to make it here on time. I trust it is still possible to board the train. I was forced to wait a terribly long time for the shuttle to transport me to this terminal.
Unfortunately, sir, you are unable to board the train. The doors have closed and no one is allowed to board the train at this time.
What kind of service is this? It was your shuttle bus driver who drove too slowly and made all of us wait for an extraordinarily long time.
I'm very sorry, sir, but there's nothing I can do about immediate boarding. However, our train station has 2 more trains leaving this afternoon to Los Angeles. If you would be so kind as to speak to one of our agents, you may find that you can book a ticket on another train and even be given a voucher for a free meal aboard one of our trains. We are terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Number 41. Where is this conversation most likely taking place? Number 42. What kind of problem is the man facing? Number 43. What does the woman recommend to the man? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I need to pay for these 2 books and this magazine, please. For days I've been searching for this one book that I simply must recommend to my book club. It's fabulous and great for discussion.
Glad to hear that you finally found the book you were looking for at our store. Your total comes to $20.15. Would you be interested in filling out a card for our bookstore email list? You'll receive weekly reports of our special discounts. You only have to complete a short form with your name and address.
It's not that I'm pressed for time, but I don't like giving out my personal email address to companies or stores.
I entirely understand. A lot of people feel that way.
Number 44. Where does the man most likely work? Number 45. Why does the woman want to purchase the book? Number 46. What is one of the benefits mentioned by the man about joining the email list? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I think there may have been a misunderstanding. You see, to my knowledge, my sales team is scheduled to be having a meeting here in no less than 5 minutes.
We are in a predicament then, because I was told I have this room for the next hour. Might I suggest that we check the schedule on the door to prevent any further confusion?
Oh heavens, you're right. How could I have overlooked it? It seems I'm not signed up to use this room at all. Look at the time. I now have fewer than 3 minutes to rush back to my computer in order to check the appropriate room on my calendar. No time to lose. Sorry for the interruption.
Number 47. What kind of problem is the woman faced with? Number 48. What does the man suggest to solve the issue? Number 49. What is the woman most likely going to do now? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. Excuse me, I have a question. It seems that I am laboring under a significant challenge. For the life of me, I cannot find the lettuce.
Actually, we have no lettuce left, and you are not the first customer to complain of his inability to locate a single head. Since we have had so little rain this season, the lettuce shipments have been incredibly small. Consequently, we have been entirely unable to keep up with demand.
No matter. I just thought I had lost my mind and couldn't find the lettuce that has always been in the same spot. I'll just try these small cabbages. They seem very tender and might turn out to be very tasty with a light dressing. Number 50. What most likely is the woman's job? Number 51. What seems to be the problem? Number 52. What will the man most likely purchase at the store? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation. Heejin, a group of us intend to make our way to the concert at the Royal Street Theatre tomorrow evening. Several local bands will be performing. Would you like to come with us?
Oh, that does sound tempting. However, my cousins are staying with me this week, and I have to entertain them. Then again, I suppose I could ask them if they want to come with us. Do you know if the concert's sold out?
I have no clue. I bought my tickets a few weeks ago. If I were you, I would look online at the theater's website. It's certainly worth a try. What can you lose? And who knows, maybe this will turn out to be your cousin's favorite part of the trip. Number 53. What event are the speakers talking about? Number 54. Why is the woman hesitant about attending the event? Number 55. What does the man recommend that the woman do? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'm calling in regards to the advertisement I happened to see in the newspaper about the interior design classes. I'm anxious to learn more about your program.
Our first semester courses commence next Monday. If you are able to attend full-time day classes, then it is quite feasible to complete the entire program within 1 year.
Unfortunately, I work full-time and thus am unable to attend your day classes. I spend my days fixing up apartments for a rental agency.
Don't worry. Although it will take longer than 1 year for you to complete the program, it is still possible to take advantage of our program through part-time evening classes. You can work and study at the same time, perhaps even apply your new techniques to your current job. If you give me your address, I'll send you a brochure and application form. Number 56. What subject is the woman interested in studying? Number 57. What kind of problem does the woman mention about taking full-time classes? Number 58. What does the man suggest the woman do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Calvin, I bought the new TV you've been clamoring about for the clinic's waiting room, but when I opened the box, I found no remote control inside. While patients wouldn't use the remote control, it should still come with one.
That's odd indeed. And you're right about the infrequent use of remote controls in waiting rooms. However, did you peruse the list of contents included in the box?
I did examine the list enclosed in the box, and sure enough, the remote control ought to be here. It simply isn't. The only solution, it seems, and a very undesirable one, is to go back to the store tonight. Oh, but don't they close at 7?
True, but it's only just after 6 now. You should have time to run over there before they close. Number 59. What seems to be the problem with the television? Number 60. What will the woman probably do? Number 61. According to the conversation, when will the store close? Question 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Sharon, I'd like to have the annual report printed and distributed to all of our employees immediately. Although I have no doubt that you have other commitments to attend to, I would like this new project to take priority. If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you would be able to submit and order to the publications department today. Speed is imperative. It is my wish that this assignment be completed by next week.
By all means, I can have this done today. Would you prefer that the report be printed in black and white to match last year's annual report? Or would you like to graduate to color? Keeping in mind, of course, that color is twice as expensive.
Your point is well made, but I think we can afford to be a little flashier this time. By advertising on the internet, we've increased our sales enough since last year's sad black and white affair that we can certainly afford the luxury of color this time.
Number 62. What does the man ask the woman to do? Number 63. What question does the woman have about the assignment? Number 64. What led to an increase in company sales? Question 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation. Michelle, I am in desperate need of your assistance. In no fewer than 10 minutes, I've got a conference call scheduled and I've never been part of one before. Would you help me out?
Oh, it's nothing to fret about. Let me take you through it step by step. First, all the callers dial a special phone number and enter a common access code. Are you familiar with this part of the process?
Now that you mention it, I am sure that I remember seeing that written in a memo that I have in my briefcase downstairs. If you would be so kind as to wait here, I'll rush down there to collect it.
Good idea. After you get those access code numbers, I'll show you how to do the rest. And with any luck, we will have a couple moments to spare before your call begins.
Number 65. Why is the man worried? Number 66. What does the woman do for the man? Number 67. What will the man most likely get from his briefcase? Question 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Michael. What are your thoughts on the woman we interviewed this morning? Janet Simon is her name. I feel that she would be a useful asset to our company, but I am reluctant to hire her because I feel that she may be overqualified. The position we wish to hire her for requires far less responsibility.
That's true. What about recommending her for the project manager position in Singapore? I believe she would do quite well.
That is a brilliant idea indeed. I wonder, however, whether she is open to relocating to Singapore so soon. She has a family, you know, but the Singapore office is desperate to fill that position as soon as possible, since they are beginning construction on a new shopping center next month. Timing is everything.
There's only one way to find out. I'll call her and arrange a phone interview for her. Number 68. What is the woman's main concern with Janet Simon? Number 69. According to the woman, what is true about the Singapore office? Number 70. What will the man most likely do next? Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time. and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I hope I am not troubling you, but I believe I need to board a 10 o'clock train to San Francisco. Would you be so kind as to point me in the right direction? Which platform should I go to?
I certainly want to help you. However, as a matter of fact, in this station, departures do not appear posted on the board until 30 minutes before they are scheduled to depart, which is probably why you couldn't see it listed on the board. But I am more than happy to spend a couple of extra minutes to look up the times for you in my logbook.
Thank you so much. I was so confused, and now I'm indebted to you for your consideration. It is the express train to San Francisco if you need the specific information.
That detail is important indeed. It seems that the train you are looking for will be leaving from platform 11. Of course, it hasn't arrived yet and won't be available for boarding for a little while. May I suggest that you wait in the designated waiting area until you hear the boarding call? Number 41. Where does the man most likely work? Number 42. What does the woman ask the man? Number 43. What does the man recommend to the woman? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Good afternoon. My name is Bob, and I'm a patient of Dr. Lee's. Is he available today? I'm calling because my shoulder has been aching constantly since I woke up this morning. I dare say I slept quite poorly last night as well, and no doubt I should have phoned the doctor earlier. I'd like to schedule an appointment as soon as possible.
Let's see. Dr. Lee has some time available tomorrow at 5:30. Are you available then?
I suppose that will have to do.
Okay, I'll go ahead and schedule you. By the way, the main door to our building is locked at 5 o'clock every day. Since your appointment isn't until 5:30, you'll have to use the side door.
Number 44. Who is the woman? Number 45. What time should the man visit the doctor's office? Number 46. What tip does the woman give to the man? Go on to the next page. Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation. Good morning. I'm afraid I have returned here under unfortunate circumstances. Just yesterday I entered this fine establishment of yours and purchased this camera, but immediately upon returning home and opening the box I noticed that the lens was cracked.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like a replacement or store credit towards something else?
I spent so much time researching the perfect camera for my interest and ability in the field of photography at the moment that I confess I have been perhaps unreasonably disappointed not to have been able to shoot any pictures yesterday when I brought the camera home. Consequently, I'm in no mood to spend more time researching a new camera. In short, let's replace it. Oh, can you tell me where the camera cases are as well? Number 47. Where does the woman most likely work? Number 48. What is true about the camera? Number 49. What does the man ask of the woman? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. Hey, Mary, please forgive my haste in canceling the meeting this morning. My car wouldn't start this morning, and that put me back an entire hour.
Don't worry about it. It was little trouble. However, we do need to meet before I fly to Tokyo next week. It is probably best to exchange ideas and notes before I leave. Would later this afternoon suit your schedule, or is it imperative that you leave early to pick up your car?
Oh, my car requires an entire overhaul. It is doubtful whether I will even have it before the end of the week. In the meantime, I have rented another car, so later this afternoon would be fine. Number 50. Where does this conversation take place? Number 51. Why couldn't the man attend the meeting? Number 52. When did the speakers decide to meet? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, my name is Alan Hayes. For weeks now I've been anticipating the arrival of my new computer. I have much work to accomplish but find that I am incredibly inefficient without the use of my technological crutch. Would you be able to tell me why this shipment has not arrived?
Certainly. I'll be happy to help you. Could you please give me your order number?
Of course. The computer is an Intel with an LCD display screen, one of its most attractive features. The order number is 58665.
Okay, it seems the price of the Intel just increased, but this alteration should not affect your order since you placed it before the revision. According to my information, the shipment will probably arrive in the next few days. But if you give me a moment, I can also check the shipping records.
Number 53. What can be inferred about the computer that the man has ordered? Number 54. What information does the woman ask of the man? Number 55. What does the woman mention about Intel computers? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Matt. It has come to my attention that the store will soon supply bamboo flooring. Do you think our customers will like it?
The last store for which I worked never seemed to supply enough of this flooring for its customers, who apparently thought it very exotic. Furthermore, they realized it was more affordable than other wood surfaces. Its popularity was actually quite remarkable.
That's interesting. However, I am concerned that the colour of bamboo is too light. Perhaps customers will feel frustrated by their limited choices when it comes to colour.
Have no fear. I believe I may solve this minor problem for you. There exists a manufacturing process that can darken bamboo wood. Our customers would then have more selection. The manufacturer has a website that contains a large amount of information. Why don't you take a look? Number 56. What are the speakers talking about? Number 57. What seems to be the woman's concern? Number 58. What does the man recommend the woman do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
I have just perused the email I received from Ms. Davis. She confirmed that 4 clients from Boston will be coming on Friday to discuss the new shopping centre we're designing for them. We hope that our design will meet their expectations.
Good. Now that we are in possession of this information, we can move forward with our plans for Friday's lunch meeting. I've been waiting to hear how many people would be attending the event before making a reservation.
Can we make our reservation for noon? The clients are obliged to return to the train station by 3:30 in order to board the train back to Boston.
Sure. I am more than happy to get a reservation for noon when I return to my desk. We should also speculate about a restaurant near our office that may be suitable. In fact, Mabel comes to mind immediately. It's right down the street and offers excellent food. Number 59. Why are the clients visiting from Boston? Number 60. Why has the man not made the reservation until now? Number 61. What does the man say about Mabel? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation. Last night I had the privilege of enjoying the new Mara Salinger musical at the Millet Theatre. Have you seen it yourself?
I'm afraid not. I do love watching live performances, but unfortunately I have yet to have the pleasure of viewing that one. What did you think of it?
Well, although the plot left much to be desired, for the action was difficult to follow, I did think that the lead actress was amazing. In addition, her singing was remarkable.
I am desperate to see it, but I'm flying back to Hong Kong tomorrow. I'll be away for the entire month of May. Perhaps with a little luck, I may be able to obtain tickets when I return.
Number 62. What are the speakers talking about? Number 63. What can be said about the plot from this conversation? Number 64. What will the woman do tomorrow? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
The finance department gave me the sales report from our new grocery store in Weston, and this quarter's sales figures are much lower than we were expecting. They are actually shockingly low, and I've begun to worry a great deal about the future of the store.
Yes, I heard the same news and it has also distressed me. It seems, in fact, that customers are still loyal to our main competitor in the area, Ace Grocery, since it's been there so long.
Do you think more advertising would give us the desired result?
No doubt that is a good idea. I will spend some time looking over the sales figures. If we can discover which products people most consume, then perhaps we will be able to focus our advertisements on those items.
Number 65. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 66. What does the woman suggest as a way to solve the problem? Number 67. What does the man plan to do? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation. I just received a call from La Vibna Shoes. They make those immensely popular athletic sneakers. They ordered 1,000 t-shirts with their logo printed on them for a promotional event they're having next Monday. Really, this is big. It means that we have to design the shirts and have them shipped by this Thursday.
Wow, we certainly have no time to lose. I will head straight to the production floor to inform the managers of this huge project right away. Do we have a copy of the logo, or do they still have to send it?
They will be sending it to me by email. Immediately after I receive it, I will waste no time in having the graphics team enter it into the system. If we initiate production on the t-shirts this afternoon, we may, with any luck, have them ready to send by Thursday. Number 68. Where do the speakers most likely work? Number 69. When are they planning to ship the ordered products? Number 70. What does the client need to do?